Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's high intensity interval training workout. We'll be doing 20 minutes today, kicking off with a 2-minute warm up, doing 16 minutes of high intensity intervals, doing a 20-second high, 10-second rest protocol. We'll be splitting the workout into 4 rounds, 8 exercises per round with a nice 20-second rest in between rounds, finishing up with a 2-minute cool down. I'll be using a set of 5-pound hand weights and my floor mat, but you can do this entire routine as always without any hand weights at all. Just mimic the upper body exercises using your own body weight. And in fact, for 2 of the rounds, we won't be using any weights whatsoever. Let's kick it off with our 2-minute warm up. Let's just deliberately pull those knees up towards our chest and pull the arms down. So we're just warming the body up nice and slowly and engage those abs. I want you to pull in the belly button towards the spine and try and be mindful of pulling up the pelvic floor, and straighten or elongate your spine by pulling yourself up through the crown of the head and try and maintain that the whole time. Let's bring it into a knee to elbow. And remember guys, we don't need to go all out. We're just trying to get our heart rate between 70 to 90% of our max. I hover somewhere between 80 to 90%. So somewhere between 142 and 160 beats per minute. My max being 178. All right guys, bring it into a butt kick. Pulling the arms down, and if you like, pick up the pace. But as I said, you can keep it just nice and slower and more deliberate without the high impact if you like. Low impact doesn't mean low intensity. So you can still get that heart rate up without jumping around. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Nice wide stance, feet are position 11 and 1, come down. Let's get that butt fired up. So drive up through the heels and really squeeze that butt and drive the hips forward at the top of the move. A nice flat back, don't hunch over. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Bring this one down, walk the hands forward, push back into a nice wide leg downward facing dog. Stay here for a breath. Push the body forward again, walk the hands back up, slowly bring you back up. Do a little jog on the spot while I show you the first move. It's going to be jumping jack, crisscross. If you don't want to jump, you're going to do the same movement with your arms and just alternate one foot behind the other. Abs in, back up tall. Here we go. Jumping jack, crisscross. So this entire first round we're doing without hand weights. Back up tall, abs are in. Remember, just step behind each foot if you don't want to jump. All right guys, just watch. Right leg, knee up, side lunge, knee up, rear lunge option. Instead of knee up, you can do a hop. Here we go. Side lunge, start with a knee up, rear lunge, knee up. Now this time if you like, hop it up, rear lunge, hop it up. Make sure when you're doing that rear lunge that your leg is bending in 90 degrees. Knees coming down towards the ground. One more. So I want your legs to be bent in 90 degrees, not straight as you're coming back into that rear lunge. Okay guys, let's repeat. Your left leg, abs in, knee up, side lunge. Just start with the knee up, get yourself sorted. Now on this one, add the hop if you like. Otherwise, keep the knee up. Go at your own pace. You don't want to kill yourself, and if you're not having fun, you're not going to do it. 2, 1. All right guys, just watch. Wide squat, coming down. Side crunch. If you don't want to squat, just stay up high and side crunch. Here we go, squat it back, side crunch. Now, all the rules for the squat apply. Butt's going back, like you're sitting on a chair. The knee should be well and truly behind the toes. Back is flat as it's coming down. You can put your hands behind your head if you like. I find it more comfortable to leave them flailing around. Okay, same position this time. Cross, oblique crunch. Just stand up if you don't want to squat. Here we go, squat it down. Crunch it over. Trying to get the knee towards the shoulder, shoulder towards the knee. They don't need to meet, of course, but that's the idea. Hands behind the head if you like, otherwise just leave them up. 2, 1. Guys, come down onto your mat. want you to come onto your knees into a push-up, and we're gonna alternate raising one leg and then the other. Here we go, so a push-up on our knees, but we're just straightening one leg and then the other. So you're lifting your knee up and straightening that leg as you come down into the push-up. Just making the push-up a little bit more difficult by just having one knee on the ground. Last one. Okay, side plank on your hand. Feet are either stacked or bend that bottom leg in a 90 degrees, and we're gonna raise that top leg. Here we go. Stack them or keep that bottom one bent and just raise that top leg. You wanna try and keep your body in a nice straight line. If you find your hips dropping too much, just drop that bottom leg like this and keep elevating the top leg. All right, switch sides. My feet are sliding all over this floor. Okay, so either stack the feet or keep that bottom leg bent underneath you. Raise it up, and when you're ready, just raise that top leg. Nice and controlled. Suck the abs in. It doesn't have to come up very far. We're just challenging ourselves a little bit more by raising that leg. 2, 1. All right, guys, 20-second rest. Grab your hand weights, put them close by. The first move is going to be a skater hop. We're just going to be jumping side to side or stepping side to side. Your choice, you don't need to jump. 3, 2, 1, abs in. So I'm going to jump it across, but if you like, you can step it across. If you're jumping, that back foot can either hover off the ground or it can touch the floor, just to give you a little bit better balance. 5 seconds, then pick up your hand weights. 2, 1, hand weights up. All the weight on your right leg. Left leg's bent. Arms are coming up. Palms are facing in towards your head. Okay, raise that left leg and squeeze it out in an extension. Foot's turned out. When you're ready, bicep curl. Now, you can either have your knee up at a right angle, or it can be lower towards the ground. Whatever's more comfortable for you. I don't want you to spend the whole time trying to get your balance and not get any work done. Okay, bring your arms back up. This time, palms are facing forward. All the weight on the left leg. Right leg's coming up. Start with the leg. Squeeze it out. My foot's slightly turned out. When you're ready, arms are just going from vertical to horizontal. Get the knee up as far as you're comfortable. If you find yourself swinging around, bring it lower to the ground. Make sure you've got the squeeze as you straighten the leg. All right, guys, skater hop, and then we're doing one more of those on each leg. Here we go. Skate it out. Your options. Jump over and hover that back leg. Jump over and tap the back leg to the ground, or just step it out, but reach down. Not everyone needs to be jumping around to get a workout. Some days you may not feel like jumping around. Okay, pick up those hand weights again. All the weight on the right leg. Left leg's gonna come up into that extension. I want your arms or your hands by your armpits. And when you're ready, we're just gonna do a shoulder press with the arms. Squeeze and hold that leg. Squeeze and hold. So I'm straightening it out. Foot slightly turned out. Get your knee up as far as you're comfortable. It's okay if it's down here. Okay guys, last time. All the weight on your left leg. Right leg's coming up. This time we're doing an overhead press. So bring your arms up next to your shoulders. Here we go. Start just by extending that right leg out. And when you're ready, add the arms. Just bring the leg up, or the knee up as high as you're comfortable. You just want to make sure you're maintaining your balance. Standing leg has a slight bend. After this, come down on the ground, on your backs, into a glute bridge. Feet are nice and close to your butt. Hands with the hand weights above your head, palms faced in. Okay, come up and give me 5 pulses of a glute bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold this one up. Squeeze the butt. Now, bring the arms down and up.
We're doing a tricep extension. Now when you're ready, I want you to give that butt an extra squeeze at the top. Keep working through the break. So imagine you've got a marble between your butt cheeks. You don't want to let that marble drop. So all I'm doing is holding on to the marble and giving an extra squeeze at the top as I come up and extend my arms. I'm squeezing my triceps, squeezing my glutes. I'm actually driving up through my heels and squeezing those butt cheeks together, and my toes are off the ground. Just rocked back on my heels just to make sure I'm driving through the heels. Give me one more. All right, guys, well done. Halfway through. Today, we're just going to repeat round 1. No hand weights for our 3rd round, and then we're going to mix it up again for round 4. Grab a drink, and then we're going to jumping jack crisscross. Here we go, guys. Jumping jack crisscross. Remember, if you like, just bring one foot behind the other, but get the arms involved, get those abs in, pull it back up nice and tall, no hunching over. Remember, after this, side lunge to rear lunge, option to hop. Okay, my heart rate's back up. Side lunge left, rear lunge left. Just start with the knee up, and when we're ready, we'll do the hop. Here we go. Knee up, side lunge, knee up, rear lunge, knee up. Now this time, add the hop if you like, but be nice and deliberate. Make sure that you're bending that back leg into the lunge and coming nice and deep over that side lunge. One more. Heart rate should definitely be back up. Okay, this time, left, side lunge, rear lunge. Just start with the knee up. Here we go, knee up, side lunge, knee up, rear lunge, knee up. Now this time, add the option of a hop. You don't need to hop. You can just do a knee up. Or if you're getting tired, even just tap your foot on the floor. 5 seconds. One more, okay. Wide squat, coming down, side crunch, side crunch. You can keep the squat out of it if you need to. Abs in, down we come. Side crunch, side crunch. So just leave the squat out and do the side crunch if you're getting tired or you're had enough of squatting. We're working our abs, crunching that shoulder towards our waist and driving the knee up. All right, guys, squat, diagonal cross, oblique, I should say. So shoulder to opposite knee. Here we go, squat it down and over. Again, hands can be behind the head if you like. It mustn't be that flexible in the upper body because I don't find it that comfortable. After this, down on your mat, we're doing that push-up with a leg lift. Okay, guys, on your knees in your push-up. So as you come down, you're just going to raise one leg and then the other. Here we go. Lift one leg and then the other. So I'm really just lifting my knee off the ground and straightening my leg. I'm not really doing any work in those legs. The idea is just to give the upper body a little bit more of a challenge and try and make push-ups a bit more interesting for us. Last one. All right, guys, on the side, on your forearm this time, I'm going to start with my right. Feet are either stacked or the bottom leg can be bent again. Come up on your forearm and do hip dips. So you want to make sure that when you're coming up from the hip dip, you're getting a nice straight line. So your torso from the head down to your heels should be straight. Hopefully mine is. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Swap sides, guys. So it's perfectly fine to keep that bottom leg bent as you start building up strength. Otherwise, stack them. Here we go. Up we come, nice straight line. Down into a hip dip. Keep those abs nice and tight. Try and keep those glutes engaged. This whole midsection should be nice and firm, sucking everything in. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice 20-second rest. Guys, the first move is going to be the skater hop, but the second move, I want you to put all the weight on your right leg. Left leg's going to be bent in a 90 degrees and you're coming back. It's called a king deadlift into a single leg squat. And you're driving up through that heel. But weights down, let's do a skater hop and then I'll show you again. Just bring it across, either jumping or stepping. Maybe you're getting tired. We are doing one more skater hop today. Then I'll leave them out in the next few weeks so you don't get sick of them. 2, 1, pick up your weights. All the weight on your right leg. Left leg is bent. Butt is going back and then driving up through that heel. Here we go, get ready. Butt's going back and drive up. If you need to, rest those toes of the back leg on the ground and whenever you can, lift it up. The idea is to try and get the knee of this hovering leg towards the ground. Drive up through the heel. So we're really working our quads and our butt. So just rest that back foot on the ground if you need to. Otherwise, bend it, butt's going back. Think of it almost as a horizontal movement for the butt. Driving up through the heel, pushing the butt back. We're just pivoting at the waist. We're not necessarily bending forward. It's just coming along for the ride. Okay, skater hop. Last time. And then one more deadlift for each leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Skater hop. Either jump and hover. Jump and tap that back foot on the ground if you need a little bit more balance, or step it out. Last time we're doing it, we are on the home stretch. 3, 2, 1. Grab the weight, or your weight on the right leg. Left leg is bending. We're coming down, driving up through the heel and squeezing our butt at the top. Here we go. Down, drive it up. If you need to, rest the back toes on the ground, but drive everything through that right leg, through that right heel. Back is flat even though it's coming forward. It's coming forward because the butt's going back, if that makes sense. Last time, guys, left leg, bend the right leg, either rest the feet on the ground or bring it up into 90 degrees. Butt goes back, drive up through the heel, drive it up. After this, come down on your mat into a glute bridge with your hand weights. Last 2 sets, glute bridge with the tricep extension. Drive up through the heel, butt's going back. Push it back, drive it up. One more or half more. Okay, on your back, butt close, feet close to the butt. Hands above your head, palms facing in. Get ready, drive the butt up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that marble between your butt cheeks and squeeze. Hold the squeeze. Now, tricep extension. Brush beside my ears and back up. I want you to really squeeze the triceps at the top. Work through the break. When you're ready, give the butt an extra squeeze at the top as you're squeezing the triceps. I'm driving through my heels. My toes are off the ground. Last 20 seconds. Keep going. Drive up through the heels. Squeeze the triceps, squeeze the butt. Squeeze it all together. Butt should be nice and high. Hold that marble, don't let it fall out. Don't let that butt come down. Hold it up there. 2. Last one, hold everything and squeeze. All right, guys, well done. Come up. Let's come over and give our hip flexors a stretch. Right leg forward and really push through that left hip. Push the butt forward. Backs up nice and tall. Left arm comes up and across the body. Right arm catches it and push that left arm back against the right. Push through the hips. Breathe into everything. Okay, rock back into a hamstring stretch. Keep the back nice and tall. The idea isn't to get the nose to the ankle. It's pretty cool if you can though. It's just to get a stretch. Maybe you're up here or maybe you're down further. All right, push it forward again into a hip stretch. Let's grab that shoulder. Left arm across the body one more time. Breathe into it. Okay, rock back again into a hamstring stretch with that right leg. Nice flat back. You don't need to hunch down and try and get your face all the way down in your leg.
All right, switch sides, guys. Left leg forward, push through and open up that right hip, push through that right butt, nice and tall. Right arm up, gets caught by the left arm, push back against the left arm. Okay, rock back into a hamstring stretch. Again, nice flat back, just come down as far as you need to. Look, maybe you can come all the way down. That's pretty cool, but the idea is just to go until you can feel the stretch. Okay, up again, push through that hip, pick up the right arm, put it across the body again. One more hamstring stretch. All right, guys, this time, nice wide legs. Stretch across one side of the body. And the other side, if your hands aren't on the floor, they can be up here on your knee. Come to the middle. Just give yourself a little stretch down here. Just bring the legs, or the feet in, I should say. Slowly round the back up, one vertebrae at a time. Sorry guys, I'm running over a little bit on stretching. If you've got a few more seconds, just stick around. I want to do a couple more quick stretches. Let's just quickly do a quad stretch. Really opening up that hip flexor as well. I don't know, maybe I should push the stretching to 3 minutes because it is important. I'm being mindful of everyone's time, trying to keep this to 20 minutes, but we do want to get a good stretch in. Put your left leg behind your right, grab your left arm, reach up and over the right side of your body. Just a nice gentle stretch for that whole side of your body. Switch it over, right leg behind left. Grab your right arm, stretch over the left side of your body. Let's just do a quick tricep stretch. We worked those out today. One and then the other. Let's pull our arms back. And a little shoulder roll, back and forward. Guys, phenomenal job. You get points just for showing up. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next high intensity interval training workout.